I've been doing my thing, they not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me, no time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating, but I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving, and I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros, feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go, we can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode, you gon' need someone to hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know, life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning, so you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team, congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team, congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning, so you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
Willis going to look to throw first play. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis will look to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
19 tight, 19 tight, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Mighty, 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's got a man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Willis. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. He's got the first down and more. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
1st and 10, Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Willis. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. A little juke. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw, Willis. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Willis to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Warriors 17. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Third down, it's Willis. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
11 minus.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Right where they set it down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Myles Garrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this this first half. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 29, Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 11. Here's Burrow. Across the formation, he hits Austin. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him. He's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to until 3rd and 4. Goes the tight end. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
In motion, the tight end. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and the lead becomes 4 now, 14-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Touchdown, LA! To a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line. Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
11.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. pressure. They got him again. Myles Garrett drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. Gets past one man. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Again, it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First and 10, it's Willis. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jefferson, 59 yards. And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Willis will try and throw for this. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Burrow. He's got Smith here. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was certainly the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
12, 11, 18.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the... coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action with Willis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing, Willis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On is the Chargers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Burrow. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Mixing up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good.